Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. It is March 29th, 2026. Gonna tap right in, get us a message. I hope the day is treating you kindly. Alright, we got some folks out there still using medicines. It appears to try to sabotage the light body, the chakras. So they're going into the heart chakra and they're trying to cause some really dense pain kind of thought forms and energy. It's really incredible that these men, this is what they spend their time doing, masquerading as a leader, a husband, a friend. So let's go ahead and get a read. What's going on for the general planetary system and these nasty jacks and their technologies out there attacking the heart chakra? They want to break that. And for me, mind you, I'm old, I've been around a while, and I've been dealing with nasty jack for my whole life. I just don't care anymore. It doesn't matter to me. This could be their intention, to shut off the love, to break the heart. I mean, this is what they do. So you're aware of it. You're very strong. We got the King of Swords. Could be Divine Masculine knows the truth about what they're doing here. Knight of Swords as well. It might be ambitious. King of Cups as well. Holy moly. Somebody might not know what to do, because they're bound. They can't touch your treasure. Well, we got the King of Wands and the Emperor here. What's going on? Well, are all these kings, you know, so we got in my life and circumstance, there's been a recent situation where a chief and the Oku stepped down because they didn't like the women speaking about the divine feminine rising. They said it's a patriarchy. I suppose it's good that they stepped down, seeing as how I'm a 60-year-old woman. This is my home. I've been single the majority of my life. I'm very well self-sufficient. And we got a couple fellows who say that everything's a patriarchy. And so they're coming into the home of a very self-sufficient, very, in my perspective, self-sufficient woman's home. And they want to run things as a patriarchy. And I'm just like, wow, okay. It's good that they decided not to continue coming to my home. But it seems that this is kind of what's going on now. We've got those who are focused on patriarchy and they want to shut the love down of the woman. They want the woman to remember that she is minuscule in the scheme of things. And the problem of that is that they are in her house trying to enforce this mindset. And they're like intruding in the energy, trying to offload this emotional density. And it's kind of sickening, to be quite honest with you. Very disrespectful. A group of fellows who demand love, honor, and respect, yet behave in such a way. It's very hypocritical, narcissistic, misogynistic, and quite frankly, it's embarrassing that only one chief stayed. The other one's sick. So it's wild to me that one out of the three chiefs and the Uku himself are all stepping away, and it's this patriarchal thing. Now we've got them out there. They're projecting out this nasty energy. They want to remind us of heartbreak and how we've always been rejected and we're never going to be good enough. And just look at the countertops. They're not pristine. And I am to remind myself that Nasty Jack probably never cleans his own piss off the bathroom floor. So he doesn't have anything to say to me. Let us get a read on these a-holes that are stepping away because they cannot stand to hear the words mother, the words divine feminine spoken with any kind of respect and recognition. So what's going on with this system of things for the divine feminine worldwide? These are interdimensional jackasses that are lovers of men here, harvesting the woman's womb and eternal life portal connected to the upper vibrational star nations, soul tribes, and all of that good stuff. We got folks wanting to shut off love in the heart space. Now, you can do some things about that, research how you can do that. You could pray about it, or you could just try to do perhaps what you've always done and be patient. Watch the energy as it moves through you. As soon as you are able to recognize it as an interference rather than a personal attribute for the day, then you can start observing it a little bit better. It's trickery, man. Seven of Swords. It's a bunch of trickery. They're trying to download heartbreak into the heart chakra. Now, I've just been sitting here for probably the last couple hours feeling it very significantly. And I thought, well, I'm just going to get up here and I'm going to talk about it. Do a little read. On the Nasty Jacks, that who are rooted in whoever, wherever, whatever. They are not rooted in the mother, that's for sure. They should give it up. Give it up, Nasty Jack, you little deceiver. You little liar. And, you know, truthfully, I think they do this because they want us to remember the heartbreak and they want us to start streaming negativity, you know, because if we don't command our mind and our energy, then that means we're malleable to pirates and all of this stuff, and we're not really able to hold ourselves stable and firmly in the mental, in the emotional, and all of that. So I'm sitting here talking about it. Let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on with Nasty Jack. All of these patriarchal, it's gotta be a freaking man. Oh yeah, because they love that sex trafficking worldwide freaking profit system. They can't have the mother up there getting emotional. So they're trying to break her heart so that she, cries, gets weak, shows vulnerability. So that they can say that she's not sufficient enough to manage the own power that her own spirit and soul generates. So that they can trick everybody with an illusion to say or suggest that they are more equipped to manage a power that they themselves are incapable of manifesting in their own temple. These sorcerers and magicians, these hardening of the waters, occultists, are having a field day right now, trying to knock us off of our emotional stability, our mental stability. And as I mentioned, the truth of the matter is, like, I recognize what they're doing and I don't need them in my world. I'm a self-sufficient woman. I don't need these nasty jacks. Look at what they give me. Heart chakra interference with a dense energy, trying to knock me out of off my square or whatever. They're doing it to everybody. It's not just me. I'm just talking about it. So we've got the Seven of Pentacles. These came out and they spun into the reverse. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. We've got impatient. So they're disappointed. They're trying to take shortcuts. They're trying to take shortcuts. And we've got Queen of Swords in the reverse. So they're very cruel too. Cruel, bitter bitches. Trying to take a shortcut. They want to download this heartbreak into you so that they can get you into South Node and then take your stuff. This is their plan. But they got to get you into heartbreak mode. They need you to think that your helper, your new family, and all of them are probably going to do the same to you. And the fact of the matter is, maybe they will. Maybe they will. But if you hold yourself steady during this process, these bitter bitches from the past won't. Let somebody else have a shot at it, for Pete's sake. Hold your shit together long enough to kick these ones to the curb and give somebody else a chance at it. God, after all, is in charge. All we have to do is be patient and persevere through the challenge. Recognize it, talk about it in the challenge position. Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, the love of divine feminine. They don't like the fact that you're so full of love. They're attacking the heart chakra with a vicious venom right now. It's pitiful. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Oh, she's a bitch. But it could very well be a masculine too, because these seem to be who these ones are. Men competing with women as far as the identity of woman goes. They want your reward. In the subconscious, a Knight of Cups, romance and charm. Graceful dreamer. So romance and charm, they've been using Mr. Romance and Charm in order to bring conflict to people, scarcity. It could be that Mr. Romance and Charm, Mr. Knight of Cups, is in a Five of Pentacles. And maybe this Queen of Swords reverse is blaming you, Queen of Cups. So they're trying, she's trying, he's trying, he, she, whatever the hell, is trying to offload their heartbreak onto you. They want to switch places with you. So the best thing to do is to recognize it. You know, if you catch it and you recognize, hey, I wasn't here a couple hours ago, and then all of a sudden it comes on and you really feeling it, because it really feels real. And the potentialities of it is a serious potentiality. It could very well be like the energy is trying to tell you that it is. And that's fine. Maybe it is. But like I said, in my case, as long as what was doesn't become what is, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. In the recent past, you know, because it's been thousands of years, yo-yos. It's been thousands of freaking years of pain and suffering from these jealous-ass bitches. He, she, whatever the F. Okay? It's a sickening mental illness is what it is. Seven of Cups in the recent past. So, yeah. Illusions. Casting illusions. And the thing about what it is, you know. I mean, they're wanting the heart. They want us to like separate from everybody. They think because there's a medicine in the body, they can sabotage the Merkaba, which is your light body, which is your rainbow chakra system, your energy producing vibe, baby. And they're getting right in there and they're trying to sabotage it. And if you feed into it too long and claim it as your own bullshit, which it's not. I mean, you could claim it if you want to, but it's not yours. It's an effing illusion. It's an illusion. And it's enough to just piss a person off. The idiocy, it's childish, man. It's childish. Go see a counselor, for God's sake. Go see a freaking counselor. We got temperance in the reverse. So it's an illusion. They're trying to cast illusions here. They're in temperance, reversed energy. They're out of balance. They're trying to force it onto you. So when you get in this heartbreak and it's coming up into the chest, into the throat, they want you to vocalize it and then claim it and be seen as it. But what they're planting into the heart space is it's really big. It's very big energy. Whatever technology or sorcery or whatever they're doing right here, it's very big and it's very nasty. Jack? So stay in your love, do whatever you need, do a cleansing, do a meditation, do a story time, talk about it. In the near future, we've got the Three of Pentacles. So somebody is collaborating, perhaps somebody's committed here, they are connected, intertwined, could be the power of three. The lens is being looked through. The sun. The sun. You're innocent. These nasty, vicious, cruel bitches keep putting this harsh energy onto a beautiful Queen of Cups who's innocent and shining brightly. And they keep coming. Look, and they're in the Two of Pentacles energy, balanced. But you got these jealous ass hoes out here demanding that your love, you know, whatever it is that loves you belongs to them. And it's like, what the hell ever you are, you need to get gone. Their Knight of Cups is having, what, they're getting abandoned? Maybe they've been abandoned by their Knight of Cups. Maybe they think this Knight of Cups is coming for you, so you got somebody throwing magic at your heart chakra. They're trying to break your heart because they're suffering right now. They want to transfer that pain onto you, is what they're trying to do. They could have been abandoned by their Knight of Cups. Somebody might be jealous. They might be thinking that this Knight's coming for you. In the environment, we got the Nine of Pentacles, prosperity. So you're coming into a life of luxury, right? You got a rebirth here. You're in this beautiful Two of Pentacles. You're balanced. You're responsible, no matter the heartbreak. And it's like a pinch. It comes in. It's like a cramp, and it's like this, and it's a cramping, and then it just kind of spreads out with this energy, and it's a very painful experience. Witch, bitch, sorcerer, whatever the hell. You little nasties are real vicious, man. You're probably real proud of yourself. Except I hear you're embarrassed. Whatever. I don't know why you guys keep doing shit that's embarrassing. Hopes and fears, Page of Cups in the reverse. So they got blocked, creativity. They're very immature. There's no love in them. They're very immature, insecure. They're stalking you because you got a 9 of Pentacles. You're the Queen of Cups. The love is this 9 of Pentacles. The Sun, rebirth. You got this vital force, this energy. Well, that magic is going to go back on you, darling. Oh, I hope it comes back times 10, bitch. Take you to your knees. Get down, honey. Get the fuck down, bitch. Okay, so we got King of Cups right here. Looking at the challenge right here. Queen of Cups is in the challenge position. King of Cups is out here on the outgoing energy. Somebody's going to get their ass handed to them. Little Queen of Swords in the reverse. Lying. Bitchy. Irrelevant. Manipulator. Ace of Cups on the bottom. The Emperor. So we got the Ace of Cups. The Emperor is looking at the love. He can see the love. The Emperor is love. He's coming at this with love. He sees that, there's a renewal and awakening. Maybe he sees that you're a fabulous love. He's calling judgment on these people. He sees what they've done here. And we've got a victory here too. He sees what they've been doing. So this 6 of Wands, right? You're laying on top of these wands here. So there's a recognition and a celebration. It's like that which had tried to tear you down is now holding you up. They can see what has actually happened here with all of this nastiness. King of Wands is here too. King of Wands is here, visionary. He could be putting people at the crossroads. Maybe he is at the crossroads. Maybe he's got the guard up. King of Wands has the guard up at the crossroads. He's like checking everybody at the crossroads regarding this happy place. So he's got the gate, right? King of Wands has the gate. He's checking everybody at the crossroads regarding this 10 of Cups because the devil is here, man, trying to take quick action. Greed. There could be some quick action taken on greed, on those who are greedy, those who are at the gate trying to come in. Quick action is going to be taken on that. The 3 of Wands here. 3 of Wands. This could be, the strong overseas magician. So there could be something. There's strong. The 3 of Wands, you might be sending something over, like the strong overseas magic. There might be something going. This could be coming from overseas. Somebody could have been trying to break your heart right now with this bad juju. And maybe it's going to go back on them now in a big way. Oh, the Hierophant's sending it back, sweetheart. You're getting a generous helping of your own bullshit. And it's going to knock you to the ground and probably send you packing. Send you packing. We got the Chariot. You're going to get off the world. You're leaving the world. The wheel is turning here. The Ace of Swords. The truth is known. This guy's a fool. These people are a fool. You're getting a new beginning. Yeah. What a bunch of nasty jacks. Boy, that's going to feel real nasty. Little Queen of Swords reverse when that comes back on you. Boom. I hope you're feeling it right now. I hope you're feeling it right now. Let's see if you can transmute that. Nasty. See if you can transmute your own nastiness. Nasty. It's going to be so fun. So the Royal Mother said some time ago that your life is their punishment or something. Like they won't stop attacking you. And by you overcoming whatever these magic tricks are, it goes back on them, right? Boomerang. So when they attack you, because you're this beautiful Queen of Cups and they want to take your Nine of Pentacles, they want to steal it from you like they have every other damn time, and they're going to continue to try it. But this time you're not alone. This time the Royal Mother said they will not obtain you, and they're not going to survive trying. That you should be prepared. They're not going to survive, and they won't, because the magic's going to go back on them and they're going to have a heart attack. Somebody's going to go in the ground, and it ain't me, dummy. They should go learn how to love their life. They really should. People say, do you think you're helping anybody? Helping anybody? What? Yeah, I'm helping myself by staying alive when all of these various haters start throwing their magic, their witchery, their sorcery, their illusions, their tricks, their heartaches, their mental wackiness, man. I don't need that. And you got these weird wackos out there with their stupid magic trying to transfer their nastiness into the heart space of somebody just sitting here minding their own business. Go away, hater. Go away, hater. Manipulative little whack job. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So they're disappointed. They're trying to take a shortcut. Some shitheel is trying to take a shortcut and project or transfer their own nastiness onto somebody. Their own unforgiveness. So they've got karmic debt because they're such a nasty bitch. And they want you to wear it. They want you to own it. So it's really important. Recognize what it is. Say, I'm feeling like shit. I got all this stuff going on. I'm feeling the heat rise. Where is this coming from and why? What happened to cause it? Did anything happen? No. It just started to flow through you. Well, that is a clear sign. You got somebody messing with you. And so it's better to just recognize it and start putting your focus on it right away to transmute it. Don't roll with it, baby, if you can help it, because then you start wrapping it up in the magnetism of your own emotional crap, and then you can really magnify what they're already sending in, which is pretty potent, and you don't want to do that. You want to just sit there and say, I recognize this isn't being generated by me. It's something that's coming in. It's a signal. It's an overlay type of a thing trying to break the heart and then break the mind and the mental regarding loving and partnership and future and protection. And they got this nasty little twit, man. Healing. So they're jealous. They're being very cruel because you healed, or maybe you are healing through this cruelty. So they're impatient, impulsive, they're taking shortcuts. Queen of Swords in the reverse is being cruel and harsh. They're sending some shit to you. It's unforgiving. You're healing. You're not forgiving them. You're healing. Maybe you're transmuting whatever energy they're throwing at you, and you're using it to perfect or magnify your own alchemical process to strengthen and fortify your own ability to manage yourself well. Recognize it and then manage it well. Tell the story. Take your mind off of it and then just start talking about it. You know, if you don't have anybody to talk to about it, make a thing, write it in a journal, do something, get it out of your head and somewhere where you can see it. So they're look, man, we got that. So they're really impatient here. They're making they made an unwise investment. This cruel, bitter Betty. Healing. They don't want to budge. They don't want to budge. They want to try to keep your healing secret. Queen of Cups is in this challenge position. You're loving. Everybody can see that you're loving. You're not out there being a maniac. Although people will accuse you, you know, and that's the thing. You can't please everybody. You'll be lucky if you can please yourself. That's difficult enough. For Pete's sake, don't worry about everybody else. If you're not out there hurting or trying to be a criminal against somebody else's world, don't worry about it. Memories. Queen of Cups. Memories. Maybe there's a healing here. In the central energy, you have healed from the bitterness of this Queen of Swords. They're challenged because you're still loving after all they did to you in the mirror, in the history. Knight of Cups is in a Five of Pentacles. Hardship. They've lost everything because you healed. You got a Queen of Swords in the reverse who's so mad right now. Who knows these people? They're whack jobs. You don't even know these people, and they're out there flinging this energy like you deserve to receive this nastiness. It's like, who does that, man? Go focus on your life. Go heal. Maybe the Queen of Swords needs to heal. Queen of Swords reversed. This liar, maybe they lied about your healing. They kept your healing a secret. They were lying. They kept trying to overlay your energy with this nastiness. They're trying to break the heart chakra right now. You really got to protect your heart chakra right now. If you're feeling heartbreak, it's a nasty little bitch right there doing some juju. She ain't nice. He, she, whatever the hell. Whatever the hell. Nasty. It could be that this Knight of Cups is sick. Maybe they're trying to transfer some kind of a heartbreak. I heard something about consumption, which is TB. There's an illness here. They might be fighting for their life. The Moon. They're afraid. Of this transformation of the women. The Marys. The transformation of the Marys. The saints. The angelic divine females. They're afraid. They're struggling. Dude's got some trouble. Could be you. Maybe you're a saint. Maybe somebody sees you as a saint. Your transformation. You transformed in the dark. And there's an appreciation. That you're helping people. The children love you. And the cows. Look. The children love you. They love the animals. There's a transformation here for divine feminines. Perhaps the way the divine feminines are being seen. We've got healing over the past, over the love of the past. Queen of Cups over the past. There's a healing. They tried to keep it quiet. They were lying about it. They were trying to project in a heartbreak. They were trying to break your heart chakra. Just now, at least mine, with this stupid magic, this little Queen of Swords in the reverse. Seven of Cups, trickery, illusions, fantasy. They wanted to cast the illusion that you are bitter, unstable, maybe a liar. Rest. So there's something being put to rest. Whoever has been casting illusions over your life is being laid to rest. That could be this knight. This knight here, who's in a Five of Pentacles illness. Could be struggling. They're in a blanket here. It could be sick. They could be feeling like a child. They abandoned you. This could be somebody who abandoned you. And they're afraid because you transformed and you're very generous to people. The children, look, there's a child there, and then you got a child here holding a book. So they lied, man. They lied about you being a healer. They lied about you healing them in the past. They lied about you being a healer. Look, you're a being of light, and you're coming in and you're healing people with your golden, beautiful energy. They lied about it. They kept you a secret. They're being laid to rest. This night, they got consumption or something. There's something going on with their lungs. There's an illness here. Because you were able to transform. You're a healer. They lied. And somebody's really jealous. They're trying to break your heart. They could wind up in a coffin. Oh, yeah. When that comes back, it's probably going to lay somebody flat. Especially if they don't have protection. We've got temperance in the reverse. They don't have any temperance. They're all out of freaking whack. They're being laid to rest. They're not able to hold themselves firm upon the return of their own nasty magic. You're a master alchemist. They forced you into it by forcing all this nastiness onto you. Now they get to deal with it. Caretaker. They need a caretaker. Their temperance reversed. They need a caretaker. We've got the Seven of Cups illusionist. Those who were tempted, they're being laid to rest. They're out of temperance. They need a caretaker. They could have lost their minds. They're insane. They might have to go to a hospital with this illness. You're feeding the animals, and the children love the animals. You're reading to the children. And it's transforming them. You're sharing your transformative process or what you've learned with the children so that they don't have to suffer maybe like you did. They can just learn from the healer. Learn from the healer. You know, everybody likes to talk about the two wolves, or they like to talk about light and dark or whatever, but you're the healer. So it's all about what you feed. You can't starve out your darkness. You have to nurture it to health and stability. And they were dumping all their darkness onto this Queen of Cups in the history. She was the one bringing healing to them while they were drawing off of her energy and forcing this nastiness into her. Three of Pentacles is here. Could be the power of three doing magic together. They need a caretaker. They're sick. They want to transfer this sickness. There's some kind of an illness they're trying to transfer. But this energy is for the children, to nurture the children, to nurture the animals, to nurture this transformative process, to bring love and care. And these guys are just consumers and nasty magicians, and they use people to like a freaking toilet, you know, they just vomit all their nastiness onto them and say, oh, thanks, you're my best friend, cleaning up my puke for me night after freaking night. Oh, no, thank you. Three of Pentacles, nasty Jack. We got inspiration. They don't have any inspiration. They could have been separated from your mind. They don't know what to do. The Three of Pentacles, they don't have any inspiration. They don't know what to do. You're the sun. There could have been a rebirth. You're very confident here. They want your confidence, and they're trying to break your heart. They want to place this nasty Jack and this bitter Betty's bullshit onto your heart space. But you've transformed it. Well, this is a secret garden. It fell out. I may as well take it. So there's a secret garden, and it could have been past lives and the past. Like, these people have been following you around for a long freaking time. This garden is your secret garden. You've been healing people in the past, but you have transformed now. They can't hold on to you anymore. They're being laid to rest. Nasty pieces of crap. They're in unease now. You're balanced, so they are in unease. They're in temperance reversed. They're lacking inspiration. You got this 9 of Pentacles here. A life of luxury is yours. And these ones will not, they will not stop attacking the temple because of this medicine, which all ingredients belong to the planetary mother anyway. But you got these nasty jack sorcerers and their witch bitches and such doing magic, thinking that they own the spirit and the soul that's housed in this flesh because it's got a synthetic medicine in it. They're saying they use these synthetic medicines to sabotage the Merkaba. And this is the magic that they're doing right now. They're trying to break hearts of healers and oracles, prophets, prophetesses. They're trying to do the same thing that they've done in the end. We've got offering, independence, offering. You're making an offering. You are an offering. Somebody's giving you an offering. Page of Cups in the reverse. So somebody's insecure. Yeah, they don't know what to do. They're very immature. There's no love in them. They're just kind of whacked in the head. So we got patience and speak up. So be patient, speak up. You might need to use your patience with an insecure Page of Cups. Maybe they're being patient before they speak up. The King of Cups is there in the outgoing energy, listening. So people are talking. There's unease. Attacked. Gatekeepers. Oh. You could have been attacked by the gatekeepers. The gatekeepers may have been attacked because I listened to, and this King of Cups may have been listening to the gatekeeper attacking somebody. This woman, look at this. Because I'll tell you something. A while back, I was laying to bed, half asleep, half awake, and I was listening to a fella argue with the gatekeeper about why he wasn't letting a woman who has passed her test very well, passed their world records even, and none of them, as a single, as a small group, as a large group, could overtake her, overcome her. So the King of Cups was listening. Could be listening to all of the offerings that are coming in, everybody that's trying to offer something here. The gatekeepers are getting attacked. There could be an attack of the gatekeepers. Maybe the gatekeepers are being attacked because the King of Cups is listening to what they're doing to the divine feminine. They're making small offers at the gate. They're making small offers at the gate and then attacking them. I think the gatekeepers are getting attacked by this Jaguar. Because they've been making small offerings for divine feminine at the gate, and they've been denying her incredible initiate rewards and activations. So the King of Cups has heard everything that's been going on here. Oh yeah, these guys are in trouble due to the strength of love in the community. So there could be some love in the community in the secret garden. The secret garden. The past lives. You may have had to take care of yourselves and set boundaries in the past in order to gain knowledge about temperance, how to bring temperance to this very difficult arena, right? So you may have been stranded here. You may have gotten stranded here and then made a circle, gathered into a circle here. You could have got stranded in a circle. A circle that you were part of may have left you stranded. And now it's time for you to make your move, because you are a grounded high priestess. You're not just a queen of cups, you're a grounded high priestess. And the opinions of others are fleeting, right? And there's a shadow here that's presenting itself as childlike, as joy. But this is, they want forgiveness. They want forgiveness, the sheep in wolf's clothing or whatever, because they want your protection and your charity. Things are falling apart for them because you are balanced, and they need to take part in that. But you're leaving them alone because these are mask wearers. They have to go do it alone, like they made you do it. That's the sun's decree. This is the teachers. The teachers are protected. The teachers are protected. Those who made it through the process are protected. So the magician and their mind, their control over people's mind is in the death. This is the end of the magician controlling people's minds. So the teachers who survived this atrocious activity here are going to teach the children how to protect themselves through this with love. To love and respect their inner divine, love and respect the dear and divine within the animals, within all of our friends. So this isn't just a place to freaking consume and be a hoity-toity freaking snob, right? Looking down on everybody else, claiming everybody else's life force and wealth because you're somehow special. Bullshit. We got a Jaguar coming. There's a Jaguar attacking gatekeepers who have been holding back divine feminines. Divine feminines who are here to offer their fruits. So the King of Cups is listening to these stupid gatekeepers making these piddly ass little offers to these high effing priestesses, bringing abundance, man. They're stealing from the divine masculines and the people in these upper dimensional spaces by denying them access. And now the gatekeepers, they're getting attacked by the Jaguar right now. This curator who's been sex trafficking and raping and consuming and creating such horrific, torturous energies in the world is being guided by his interdimensional gurus or whatever to offer compensation. And apparently they went to this high priestess and offered, and she said, look, you've consumed the souls of my family and there is no compensation for that. There simply isn't. They got to get out of the house of these children because their soul isn't up for fodder. And apparently afterward, God said that their way to compensate was to hand over their own family members for soul consumption. It's either that or go away. I mean, there isn't, it's the golden rule. And for these guys have been getting away with feeding on souls and receiving forgiveness, turning the other cheek. And this high priestess, when God came on board, said, you've been being too forgiving, and that's enough. They're not taking anything else. This is the end of them feeding on the family. They are the new fodder, is what he said. So the snake. They lied. They were jealous about your healing. This snake, this Queen of Swords was jealous about your healing. They lied about it. They lied about their own healing. This is a snake. They lied about their own healing. They've been laying their bullshit onto this Queen of Cups in the history and forcing her to transmute it, forcing her to carry the weight of this poison. They're trying to transfer it again. I don't know what kind of transfer magic this is, but that's what they're doing. Projecting or whatever. The rose. They've been using the Queen of Cups in the history as the rose. They've been sacrificing the rose over and over and over again. These nasty pieces of shit. We've got a Queen of Swords there trying to sabotage the Merkaba, the light body, the rainbow chakra covenant. They're attacking the rainbow chakra covenant that this Queen of Cups has, this rose has with God. This snake lied about their own healing by sacrificing the rose over and over and over again. And now we've got a Knight of Cups that was in on it, and now they're in a Five of Pentacles, hardship. They're like, oh no, they've got some kind of an illness. I heard consumption the other day. They could have tuberculosis or whatever, TB or whatever. And they're afraid here because of your transformation in the dark, of other divine feminines, of the saints. The roses are now a bunch of saints. You're the teachers who can feed and heal. And you've been trapped here for a long time, and these assholes have been pretending that it was them who have done the healing, but they've just been laying their crap on you, covering you in the blame and the shame of their nastiness. So now these illusionists are being laid to rest. They're going in the coffin. Whatever magic they were trying to send earlier, it was real, real bad, and it's going to take them out. It's just going to take them out because they're a snake, and they did not heal like you did, and therefore they will not be able to process it. It's just the fact of the matter. It's just the fact of the matter. They're being laid to rest, what, by your talent, by your frequency. They tried to tap into your frequency. So now that nasty snake magic that was attacking your heart chakra is going back on them, wrapped up in your perfect talent, your perfect frequency. They're going to get laid to rest with that one, honey. Oh, yes, they are. They're out of temperance. No temperance for them. They're going to lose their freaking canoodles is what they're going to do. They're going to need a caretaker. They're going to have to go, what do they call it? Commit themselves to the psych ward is what they're going to have to do. And they're blaming this Queen of Cups rose. They're trying to sacrifice a divine feminine, and then they're blaming divine feminine when the magic boomerangs and comes back and hits them in the ass, and then somebody perishes. It's the Queen of Cups. Well, no, bitch. It's you, you stupid snake. Stop it, you dumbass. You sit there and you walk around like you're so intelligent, and this shit keeps happening, and you get madder and madder and madder, and now they're going to lose their freaking canoodles. They're needing a caretaker. They're going to need somebody to help take care of them because they're in temperance reverse, letting go. Temperance reverse, caretaker, letting go. There may actually be a funeral. So there may actually be a funeral. Oh, it's nasty and it's bad. And I can tell you what, whoever Queen of Cups Divine Masculine is not going to be happy about that either. Because these bitches are effing around far too much. You know, and people say, well, learn better, do better, remember, da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, well, that's one thing. But when people have already learned better, yet they're continuing to do this stuff, it's just time for separation. The rose doesn't deserve to have the snake shooting darts into their heart over and over and over again, trying to get them to fail. It just is not. Obviously, it's been thousands of years, 3,000 at least, maybe 4, and they have not learned anything, even though it's been a long time. There's no inspiration. 3 of Pentacles may be at a loss. They don't know what to do. It's a 10 in the reverse. Unfinished business. For those who've been making sacrifices in order to gain their way into heaven. They don't know what to do to get into heaven now. What do we do? Well, the bitch won't die, for Pete's sake. Well, no, bitch. They will. Because you're having a rebirth. You got the sun here because you're balanced. You know how to manage yourself well. And they are having a bunch of unease. Oh no, they can see that you're just fine. And they're like, oh no, this shit's coming back. They're uneasy because it's a miracle. Maybe they need a miracle. Maybe you're receiving a miracle. You're getting what you want. A 9 of Pentacles is being offered to you. Queen of Cups, High Priestess. Your King of Cups is right there looking at these stupid, listening in at the Gatekeepers. So the King of Cups is listening in on the Gatekeepers and what they're doing, holding Divine Feminine's back, giving them the little teeny tiny bits of something, and when they deserve the entire freaking thing. These nasty jacks. Your 9 of Pentacles is what you're being offered. A whole shitload of money. You're getting offered money. 9 of Pentacles, there's an offering. There's an Egyptian here. It could be that you're a curse breaker, like pharaohs were raised from the dead and curses were broken, and these jackasses that were powdering up their bones and using them in magic tricks are getting effed up, is what they're getting. Page of Cups is in the reverse. They're getting blocked. They're immature. They're insecure. They're using their patience before they speak up. Somebody wants to speak up. They're being patient. They don't have any love in them. They're trying to hold their tongue. Drinking. They might be drinking. They're being patient. Speak up. They need to drink. They need to drink about this taboo, this crime. King of Cups is here listening to the Gatekeepers, and the Jaguar is attacking them. They're getting effed up. We got a cool down here. We got some kind of a pause. It could be that the attacker of the attack of these Gatekeepers is being paused. The Gatekeepers attacking Divine Feminines and then throwing them off the mountain while extracting their initiate rewards and their ascension gifts. Giving it to a copycat. Yeah, that shit's going on. You've solved the mystery. You've solved the mystery. The confusion. And there is a silence. They're being silenced. Maybe you've solved the mystery about why your messaging is silent. Why have you been silent all this damn time? It's because of the freaking Gatekeepers keep knocking you off the damn mountain. We got a whole bunch of nasty jacks consuming Divine Feminines at the gate, man. Taking their stuff. Now they're running away. They're running away now. We got to cool down. So there's going to be a pause in the mystery. There's a silence here. They're being made silent. They're losing their gifts because the Gatekeeper was giving your gifts to these bitches. They were faking their healing. They faked it by sacrificing the rose over and over again. The crown, the master, bitch. Communication records. So messaging the crown, the messaging is being divinely turned on. Serendipity, you're the catalyst. Somebody is in eternal regret for using your intuition, sacrificing you, exhibiting you, making an exhibit out of you and your mind. They're going to have eternal regret, all right, because divine timing is here, and this trash is not worth it. They're going to be, whatever you expected, whatever you had hoped for, in this sacred space is going to happen, Divine Feminine. There will be no more rapists. There will be no more freaking pedophiles. There will be none of that shit. No more freaking sacrificing and consuming souls in order to gain a leg up. No, the F not. Not here. Not in this sacred space. We got third-party toxic attachments, devil attachments, forbidden love, man. And now they miss you because we got a new beginning here. We got a new beginning according to the history. This is the end of the opportunity of these jackasses prostituting the energy or the flesh or anything of fiercely independent women and then mirroring them. Rat bastards. Fuck off. So you've investigated, you've done your research, and now these ones are being tormented because your song was the key. You were the key. And now there's a separation between you and the shadow. They will no longer siphon you. This is a commitment, an oath, a pledge. You're taking a leap of faith. Or those who gambled with you are having the sun go out. The light is coming out of them. They fed on you. They fed on the royalty of God's family. They said that the new human didn't have the rainbow chakra. Well, no, that's not how God sees it. That's not how God sees it. So they got the King of Cups listening at the Gatekeeper, attacking these women. Oh, you're 7 of Pentacles. So, yeah. Somebody tried to take a shortcut. They've been doing shortcuts by sacrificing Queens of Cups. Third-party enemies. This snake lied about their healing. It was all a lie. Nothing adds up. Nothing added up. It was a snake. They didn't heal. They are challenged because you're the Queen of Cups. And in the history, they've been sacrificing you. The rose. They've been using you to dump their shit, to pretend as though they healed. But it was you all along. They've been siphoning your mind, your consciousness, your energy, and they're trying to do it again. Oh, nasty bitch, you're gonna go in the grave. Oh, yes, you are. Look. They took the rose's soul offline in the history. They're challenged because they sacrificed the soul of a rose, took her offline. The history, the Queen of Cups. In the history, this nasty bitch took the soul offline, the rose, and that is what, and maybe now that's their challenge. That's what they're going to get. Knight of Cups is here malfunctioning, having a sickness, because you have transformed the Marys, the divine feminines, the goddesses, and you're appreciated. You're healing people, providing sustenance. We've got stalking their socials in the reverse. So nobody's able to stalk you. You've transformed. There's appreciation. The children, the animals appreciate your presence. You're not eating them. You're not slaughtering them. RAPing them. The illusionist of the history is being laid to rest by your natural born talent. Or maybe their talent is being laid to rest. They're losing everything. They never had it. It was all yours anyway. They took credit for your healing by throwing you into South Node and then claiming your soul value. Used and then discarded in the history. So somebody cast an illusion by laying you to rest and then taking your talent and then devalued you, shut the light off in your heart, sucked the energy out of you. They set up to 50%. I heard a couple of years ago, like the commander of the angels came and I heard him say, he said, "You got some explaining to do, Lucy," because the children were running around in the water display and whatever, and their light was very dim. And the commander of the angels was upset about, like, what's going on? Why are the children so dim? Lucy, the truth hurts. Reality check. Everybody can see with clear eyes. Their intemperance reversed. They need a caretaker. They're being let go. They're being released. The truth hurts. They lied. They were sacrificing the rose. It's not going through anymore. They're trying it again. May it come back and bite them hard. May it blow a extreme spiritual hole in your freaking chest, snake, little bitch, because that's nasty. You should not do that. Don't these people know that they're doing magic on themselves right now? I mean, the Royal Mother did say that they were clever and that they would figure it out, but I thought they would figure it out, you know, before now. Power of 3, they're losing inspiration for sacrificing people. They don't know what to do. They don't want to talk to the void. They don't want to get left hanging. There's unfinished business. They don't know what to do, who to sacrifice. They don't want to get evicted. There's a rebirth here, 2 of Pentacles. Because you're adaptable and balanced, they're uneasy. They think this is a miracle. You're getting wishes come true. And they're like, what if? They're in regret. There's a miracle here. They're in regret. What did they do? Well, they've been unaliving this rose, and there's many of you for thousands of years, and they've been faking it like they made it, and they certainly didn't. They're just bitter, bitter, bitter. Queen of Swords in the reverse, snake man. They lied about their healing. They've been siphoning the healing off of you. And why, if they're this healing, this grand freaking high priestess, why are they such a bitch? Well, it's because they didn't do the healing. They didn't do the work. They smile in your face and then they go into the freaking basement and do some freaking weird shit. I know people don't like the swearing. I do swear once in a while, and that's just, you know, I'm here in my house alone, and I'm not really trying to impress anybody, so. Gaslighted. So you're getting a life of luxury. You're being made an offer of finances because you were gaslighted and manipulated and lied about. Page of Cups in the reverse. So they're insecure, immature, using patience to speak up. Drinks. They might want to offer some drinks. Healed, not hooked. Healed, not hooked. They're drinking because you're healed, you're not hooked. They want to use patience before they speak up and invite somebody out to drink coffee, tea, or water. They are looking for freedom. A gaslighter is twisted the truth, so you're getting a reward, and you got a Page of Cups in the reverse. There's no love in them. They're being patient before they speak up and invite you out for a drink. Because you are healed, not hooked. You're free, you're detached, but they need to get you back in. So they're using patience before they try to hook you back in. The King of Cups is listening to the Gatekeepers attacking Divine Feminine at the gate. They could very well be getting munched on by the Jaguar. Maybe they're attacking Divine Feminine at the gate, sending them to the underworld. Yes, because they've been molesting them. They've been violating them in a vicious way at the gate and then sending them to the underworld where Osiris doesn't weighs the heart, but they're so full of this fresh trauma, this defilement, that they then have to pay karma, right? Yeah, little assholes. Oh, yes, honey, you're in trouble. There's a big old cool down. You've solved the mystery. They're going to go silent. They're trying to run away. You got a Page of Cups in the reverse. They're being quiet. They're a snake in the territory. They're trying to bide their time before they ask you out for drinks. Sweet and then sour. So Mr. Cool Down. So we're cooling down on the mystery. They're going silent. They're running away. People who were given your initiate reward, these copycat snakes, they're losing everything right now because of what the gatekeepers did to the real ones. So they were giving it to the mask wearers. The mask wearers who then came in and acted like a freaking Jezebel in this upper space. They were wearing your energy, pretending as though they had healed while they attacked the true divine at the gate and then sent them to the underworld for more karmic debt, for crimes they did not commit, for being a prostitute when they were celibate. Fuckers. So that they could get their mask-wearing Jezebel up there. Oh yeah. They're being held back. Unsent messages. Drafted and erased. Nobody's talking to them. The gatekeepers are going to go to the Jaguar. They're going to be eaten. Yeah, you little piss ants. Living in memories for what you did in the past. Somebody might be... So in the past, You might have been a little, sentimental, stuck emotionally, but then you chose yourself. You're like, you know what? It doesn't bother me, Nasty Jack, that you don't want me. Guess what? I am a fully self-sufficient woman. And that's what they hate. That's what they hate. You block them AF. You're like, I'm blocking you, bitch. Don't talk to me. I can feel you trying to break my heart chakra. It's going to come back and crush you. You're going to blow out like a damn tire, bitch. So, you're done explaining. You're done explaining. Somebody's hiding their feelings, but you're done explaining. You're like, look, I'm done explaining to you, because they're obsessed. You're done explaining yourself to people who are obsessed with you. It's not love. They're just obsessed. They like to ignore people, and you deserve better. You deserve better than this back and forth bullshit where you're left dreaming of somebody. You woke up different, and you're done tolerating this crap of these toxic ties. And they're all mad. They're like, oh, you gotta be kind, be gentle, learn better, do better now, honey. It's been a long time. You know how many times you can die horribly, traumatically, torturously by this jealous snake in a span of 3,000 years? You know how many times you can be tortured to death? How much suffering a soul can endure if it survives? There's no learning better, doing better. They learned better to hurt people, and that's all they wanted to do better. There's no more than that. And if there is, then they need to do it away from the house of the children. They need to go be tested somewhere else. The babies and the virgins and the mothers deserve better. The fathers deserve better than biolab chemists coming in and messing around with their testosterone and their freaking chemistry. Jackwagons. So there's suspicion here. Nothing added up. This snake was lying about their healing. Nothing added up. They were mirroring the Ace of Cups that they had sacrificed in the history. They had sacrificed in the history the rose, and they had fractured and traumatized your soul and your heart so badly that that's what they were doing. They were faking it. They were mirroring you. And nothing added up. This snake, this jealous Jezebel bullshit artist, it didn't add up. You're the healer. And they weren't healing. This snake was not healing anybody. They were out there consuming. It wasn't adding up. You're the healer. So why is this bitch acting like a toxin? Well, because they were mirroring you. So they're challenged. This sex addict is challenged. They're unemployed. They're out of a job. Nobody wants to have sex with them anymore. It's too late. It's too late for them to sacrifice the rose. Their soul is coming off now. In the history, they had sacrificed the rose and turned theirs. Now it's too late. This sex addict has bad credit. Their soul is not online. It's too late to get their soul online. They didn't do the work. They've been harvesting the soul of an Ace of freaking Cups. A Queen of Cups. So we've got a Knight of Cups here. They're sick. There's some kind of an illness. You transformed in the darkness. They're afraid because you're appreciated. You're helping people. They're not able to stalk your socials. They're getting rejected. You might have blocked them. Anybody who tries to do this kind of stuff to you, you may be like, hey, I'm done, man. You guys been soul munching. You've been soul munching forever on these roses and on these youths, these snakes. And they're so freaking pissed off and arguing about being able to stay and receive charity and stuff. And it's like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Learn better, do better? No, they learn better how to hurt somebody and then do that better. That's all they're interested in, and it's not acceptable anymore. The illusionists are being laid to rest by your talent. They used you, they discarded you, they threw you away, and you're getting your wish. You're getting your wish. They are not in temperance energy. They need a caretaker. They need to surrender. They're being let go. They got to let you go. The truth hurts. Everybody can see with clear eyes that snake was not you. They've been using you as a sacrifice and then mirroring your love. You're no longer alone. They can't separate you anymore. The truth hurts. You're no longer going to be left alone while they siphon the love and the out of you. I mean, it's so bad. This disgusting pain that they try to just destroy the heart chakra with. It's like you're a nasty BOS. Three of Pentacles are their lost inspiration for sacrificing people and then going to heaven, you know, like they earned the right. They don't want to talk to the void. Thug. There's a thug here targeting somebody who loves themselves. They don't want to talk to the void. They don't know what to do. You've got a rebirth here. Two of Pentacles. You've adapted. You're balanced. They're uneasy. You've got a miracle here. They're in regret for side hustling you. They're in regret for side hustling you, for prostituting your energy. None of these men and none of these women are worthy. They prostituted the energy of a Queen of Cups for centuries, lifetime after lifetime. They've been doing it to the rose. They knew very well what they were doing. They perfected it over the lifetimes of these innocent beings that they were mirroring. You're getting a Nine of Pentacles offering here. You're getting money because these people gaslighted you and then twisted the truth. They side hustled or prostituted your energy. They left you alone in suffering. They rejected you. They siphoned the essence out of your soul and then mirrored it, pretended as though it was them. These bitches, these nasty bitches. They gaslighted you. So guess what? They left you out in the cold. They twisted the truth of the divine feminine, and you have illuminated the truth. And you're going to get a life of luxury. Divine feminine, they gaslighted divine feminine. They manipulated you. They twisted the truth. They made you doubt yourself, and you have illuminated the truth here, and you are going to go get to live in the moment. These jackasses are done feeding on you. But this thug is right here, and he's got his handcuffs here, right? And he's stalking you. He's in a man suit, portraying himself as a father, a friend, a lover. Page of Cups in the reverse. Insecure, immature. There's no love in him. He's using patience before he comes over and asks you for a drink. You have gained your freedom and you are detached. You have healed, but they're using patience before they come in and offer a drink. They need to get a relationship so that they can trap you again. This thug is targeting divine feminine who loves herself. Fake news. You're free. You're free because what? You are who you are. They're not who they say they are. A fraud wants to come in. They want to get you pregnant. They got clarity. You never had a child. You're free because there's no child. You didn't have any, there's no cords or connections, bloodline. King of Cups is here listening to the gatekeepers. They could be getting attacked by the Jaguar There is a cool down. You've solved the mystery. There is a silencing here. They're running away. They're running. These mask wearers are there. You're my drug. So you got somebody wearing a mask. So there's a cool down. Those people who were wearing a mask and coming in, acting as Jezebel, they could be getting attacked. They're losing their gifts. They're getting arrested. These are soul-sucking, freaking red-rumming thieves, impersonators. They don't want to talk to the void. They got to get another sacrifice. Bad news for the fake busy. They never did any damn thing to improve their life. All they did was destroy others who did. They're heartbroken and ashamed. They're embarrassed. They blame this woman for surviving and for being seen. They say they're embarrassed and it's her fault. And it's like, shit heels, you are the most embarrassing freaking thing in the freaking universe, man. And you think it's this woman who survived. It's her fault that I'm being embarrassed. No, you're a dumbass. A lying snake, man, taking credit for purity and the good works that they have done so that you could rise to the top and freaking have all the goodies and then continue to consume. No, they're trying to hide the secrets of the history of the shady mask wearers. They were trying to keep it. They're getting readings. They're getting readings. This trickster is trying to get a reading. Maybe they're receiving some kind of an illusion. Maybe they want to cast illusions over family. So they're getting readings. Phony trickster regarding family of the love child. They're, so those who said I loved you and then trapped you, those who got a marriage to this beloved woman, this Queen of Cups, and then sacrificed her and then gave her identity to this snake, Queen of Swords in the reverse, this piece of shit. Yeah, piece of shit, bitch. Gonna have some freaking firestorm for their karmic lifestyle that they've been dumping into this divine feminine. They're effed up now. Effed up over you, honey? Because we're closing the cycle. Divine masculine is closing the cycle. Divine masculine knows who the divine feminines are, and they know who's been sacrificing them and feeding on them and what they've been doing at the gate in order to knock the divine feminine out and then give her initiate reward to a copycat Jezebel whore so that they could come up and then energetically entangle and cord to the divine masculine and then fuck their lives up. It's exactly what's been going on. God is fed up and they're running now. They're running. This GPS, this workplace affair, they were getting places by sleeping with successful men and women in the workplace, sweet talking them, and then playing games with their minds. Married people are in their feelings, playing with their feelings of married people with these workplace affairs. Mr. My Way is trapped, Mr. Arrogant, and they're going to be in a funeral. They're going to a funeral. Or their ability to do love spells on people is tanking out. They're losing sleep. They could be spying on you from secret accounts and missing the queen bee. Oh, they want missing the queen bee. Oh, yes, they want to drink that blood. They want to jackass is detached, ghosted. Get the F out, blocked, feeling like shit, having a downward spiral, an ego death because they were no spiritual guru. This was a nasty fucker raping the mind of a divine feminine, putting their choice of a snake lover, their nastiness into her energy field. Oh, you nasty piece of shit. There is a lot of legal stuff going on for these jackasses that have been bumping heads with people with spiritual gifts, with this reckless sex, and then sacrificing them. Oh yeah, honey, there is no learn better, do better. They learned better and they did the very best they could to destroy divine feminines and their potential for powerful generational family trees. This is not up for debate. This is not up for debate. They're under pressure because God hears you. You've got a relationship with God, a rainbow covenant with God. The rose has been resurrected, and you got these jackasses trying to put the rose back in the freaking grave because of their addictions. It's too late. It's too late for those who are sex addicts, siphoning energy, to get up on this. Look, they can't activate their soul now with this sex addict is not able to get their soul online. It's too late. They're unemployed. They got bad credit. There's no love in them. There's no energy in them. There's no nothing. They're just a cheap, sleazy whore using somebody else's energy in this divine space. Oh, what a twat. And she's there smiling and laughing like she's the freaking cream of the crop. And now we got this divine masculine, happy single with Jezebel. Well, good on you, nasty Jack. Good on you. They were using this pop the question for the round and round on the freaking rose. And now this is shocking news. They're drinking to cope. Mr. No Strings, triangular hoe bag. You are free of them. And you're going to come in to, what, you're free of this stupid romance. They cannot come in and do you anymore. And now they're not happy because you learned your karmic lessons and you turned your back. You see the true colors of these psychotic, crazy mofos. It's like, you're freaking crazy, man. So the twin flames are saying goodbye to this love-hate scenario. It's like, just get the F gone, man. Nobody wants you. Nobody needs you. You're just a lousy presence of interference. Suck. You suck. And the one that chose this snake gave the healing, red wronged the one they married and gave their soul value to a snake. What a sleazy MFer. May he suffer, man. What a jackass. I don't care what anybody thinks about that. They're impatient, cold, cruel bitch. The snake was lying about their healing. Nothing added up. It was all a mirroring. They were supposed to be a magnificent healer, and instead they were just a whore, a cruel, bitter whore. They have no dignity, and they're not able to close anything out. They can't block anything. Whatever they put into your mirror, they will be held responsible for according to God. It's all coming back on them. And they're going to have to do it with their light off. For what they did to this Queen of Cups, they were sacrificing the rose in the history over and over and over again. And now let me tell you something, BITCH. You want that? You want that, man? You don't you worry, honey, because that piece of shit ain't coming back into my field. They're so deeply intertwined. These nasty pieces of shit. Stop waiting. They're not able to. They're not able to romance you. They're not able to romance their own life. They have to go have sex. They have to go have some romance in their life to make them feel lovable or whatever. So somebody, this Knight of Cups, has an illness now. They could have a consumption. They're afraid of your transformation and that the children and the animals love you. They're not able to stalk on your social medias. They can't spy on you. They're getting rejected. They're no longer able to get into your energy. They've been trying to find ways to make up for what they've done, but they've been consuming your soul. They've been violating the precious freaking essence of your soul. These gatekeepers have been attacking women at the freaking gate. and taking their abundance. These peaceful healers, they're here to heal, to bring forth great healing to the people, to the land, to this dark-filled space. And they've been given it to this effing snake who comes in and then F's everybody and breaks hearts and shuts down chakra systems and destroys Merkabas and light bodies and connections to source. You have boundaries. Somebody's rejected. Somebody's using restraint. They can't stalk your social. You're not, Twitter is not your therapist. You're not, you've got privacy. You're keeping it private. You're not letting them see what's in your life anymore. God's not letting them see what's in your life anymore. They made bad choices with these illusions, and now they're being laid to rest by your talent, by your frequency, because they sent in a nasty, vicious, like I said, it was big, and then it got wrapped up in that love and went boom, back on them. Bitch. And no, you're not dying, but yes, it's gonna suck really bad. Really bad. You may have to go get yourself a caretaker. You're in a temperance reverse. You're going to need a caretaker. You got letting go. Give up. Release yourself. The truth hurts. Clear eyes can see your lies. And there's no separation. You're not able to separate this rose from their family. You're not able to sabotage the Merkaba. Instead, your heart space is going to blow out. You're going to have a big effing blowout. You're going to need a caretaker is what you're going to need. You're not going to die, but it's going to suck really bad. So congratulations. You just sponsored the circus. Awareness choice wake-up call. You wanted red flags, not a damn parade. Now you're getting a parade. You're getting a whole freaking parade, honey. Oh, everybody knows it's you. Everybody knows what you've done. The Three of Pentacles is here. They're out of inspiration. How to get the back and forth, the back and forth. We got to find a sacrifice. They don't want to get left out in the void. This thug is targeting somebody who loves themselves. So a thug is targeting somebody who loves themselves, a female. And it says silence is an answer to you, honey. She's aware and perceptive. She's keeping her silence. This dude might be trying to set her up with something. And she's like, you know, I know you're mixed signals. There's a reality thing here. You're just a freaking jerk. You don't want to get left out in the void. So they need a sacrifice. They're targeting somebody who loves themselves. There's a Page of Cups in the reverse, using patience before they speak up and invite you out for drinks. You have detached, you have healed, and they need to get you pregnant, or they need to do something. You've got this great life of luxury coming up, and they need to hop on board your train. But there's no love in them. So look, we've got the sun is here. You've got a rebirth because you are balanced. You're balanced here. So they're uneasy because of this miracle. You're getting what you want. You're getting what you want. And they're in regret over side hustling your energy, prostituting your energy. This is stop making chaos for mistaking chaos for chemistry. They're obsessed. These illusionists are obsessed with you. It's not a twin flame. It's a fire hazard. This person or people that were side hustling and prostituting your energy, this is the nastiest piece of shit ever. Stop excusing his silence, rejection, blunt truth, clarity. Unread isn't mystery, it's indifference. This asshole, if they ever come back into your world, man, trust, well, you can trust the cards. They've been side hustling your energy. They've been sacrificing you lifetime after lifetime. They've been coming in. It's not freaking passion. It's chaos. There's danger here. Danger. Honestly, that's the real miracle, is that you made it out alive, barely. You survived. And they want to get you back into the trap. But no one's coming to steal your spotlight, hun. You're the main character. You're empowered and confident. These jackasses, they suck so bad. They're just disgusting leeches, pretenders, hateful, sorcerers, doing their magic to destroy somebody's heart from a distance. They suck as a human being. They should not be here. You're getting a life of luxury. You're getting an offer of finances. You're a divine feminine. They twisted the truth about you. They manipulated you and your energy. They were prostituting your energy. So you are illuminated and the truth has been discovered. You're going to get to go live in the moment. And a fake version of you is rejected. You changed your whole vibe and they are rejected. Screw you, bitch. Get your mask on. Go make up your own freaking character. Not everyone gets a ticket to your new season because you're free. You're free. This nasty bitch is being rejected because you're free and they don't get to come along. But you've got a Page of Cups in the reverse. There's no love in them. They're immature and they're selfish, man. Insecure, using patience before they invite you to a drink. And it's let go already. Release. Even your cards want you single. Let go already. The jackass wants to come up and try to get you pregnant. And it's just let go already. Stop. King of Cups is listening to the gatekeepers rejecting divine feminines and taking their initiate rewards and handing them over to a snake Jezebel and then sending them up into that new space to go cord, connect, and tangle the divine masculines and then drop their energy so that they can't succeed. So there is a cool down here. There's a pause in the mystery. The mystery is being silenced as they're running away. This mask wearer, this Jezebel, gigolo. They're not able to send any messages. They're going to the police station. This says you don't need a sign. You need a nap. They're not able to get a nap. They're not able to sleep. They're not able to recharge. They're not able to sleep. They're going to the police station. You don't trust chaos. You've stopped trying to heal in the same place that broke you. You've escaped. You've got liberation here. The Royal Mother said you have a guarantee, but you got these snakes. They keep trying to come up and bust open your heart chakra and to create chaos in the mind. And the divine stated that as long as you can control yourself, you get to be there. But you got these nasty jack gatekeepers who are like, oh no. So the gatekeepers are now going to go get ate. I think they're going to get ate by the Jaguar. Any nasty jack gatekeeper that's trying to throw a divine feminine down into the burn pile and then bring up a nasty fucking, excuse my language, Jezebel to go and cord and entangle with all of these divine masculines and drag them down to hell too. Yeah, there's some big stuff happening here. You are liberated from the cycles. You no longer trust this chaos. The gatekeepers could be getting attacked, like by the Jaguar. They're the new fodder, whoever it is that was been feeding on divine feminine, recycling her so that she could continue to be sacrificed and fed upon and mirrored by these crazy Jezebels in this upper space. They're gonna get what they gave. Spirit is typing. You're not listening. There is awareness and guidance happening here. They're not listening. They don't have the capacity to hear. Spiritual glow-ups don't come with filters. These snakes are Jezebels. These are false seers. They've been trying to mirror the roses that they've been sacrificing lifetime after lifetime. And now they're in this freaking straitjacket. Their comfort zone is they're, look at them. They're in a freaking straitjacket. They're like, oh no. And they're obsessed with you. They're unable to heal. Because you've got freedom. You've detached yourself. Their Wi-Fi, they're losing signal. They're losing signal. They're losing signal. So now they need professional situationship advice. They're trying to invest in what? Healing this and getting you back. But it's like, you've accepted your own damn self and he owes you nothing but silence. Just be silent, because he's a bunch of dead weight. This dead weight, this knight who's been giving the roses mind, energy, heart, everything to this lousy snake. Oh, honey, you can keep him. Don't you worry. He may be trying to come back, but may he be rejected and freaking eaten up by the freaking Jaguar. If this nasty piece of shit tries to get in the energy, I do pray that he gets this. You asshole. Stay out of my energy. The thug is coming up to try to target a person who loves themselves, but you know they owe you silence. They're biding their time. This immature person who has no love in them is biding their time, but you already know what's coming on. Look, it's like, let go already, you jackass. Let go already. You're a jackass. How many lifetimes? It's been 3,000 years, a-hole. Go succumb to your nastiness already. Game over. Game over, a-hole. Game over. That's it for the phases of the moon. Oh yeah, honey, it's over. What you just sent on the phases of the moon to try to bust up somebody's heart, to sabotage their Merkaba and their source connection, you can believe it, honey. It's going to take you out. You're going to need a caretaker. You're going to lose your shit. And it's your turn. It's too late for you to get your soul back online. You will not be sacrificing this rose. You're a sex addict Jezebel hoe, and you should not be in this realm, mirroring somebody who you've been sacrificing for centuries. Oh, I can't stand you, honey. I can't stand you. You can believe it. I can't stand you, honey. Mockery, an attempt to disguise fear. They're not able to mock you. They're not able to mock you. It's obvious that they don't love their life. They're just a freaking hoe bag who doesn't have any light on in them. And it's too late for them to gain employment by stealing the life of this rose. It's too freaking late. It's too freaking late. We've got the ravens, messengers, ancient wisdom, magic, spirit world, life and death. But it too came out in the reverse. They can't mock you anymore. The dead or whatever are not working with them anymore. They're this Queen of Cups friend. She's been in the darkness for a long time. The ravens aren't going to work with these people. So the devils or whoever it is that they've been sending out to try to destroy people, they're not working for them anymore. You nasty pieces of crap. They can't balance their emotions. Twitter is not your freaking therapist. You're not complaining. They're being rejected. They're not able to stalk your socials. Maybe you blocked them. They're not able to control their emotions. This is an immature person. Very immature, very cruel, very vicious person that does a snake that does magic under the phases of the moon, but it's not working. It's all coming back. It's game over. It's game over. Whatever you did under these phases of the moon, it's coming back on you. For 3 days and now 4, I have had this energetic interference in the heart chakra. All of you guys are either gonna need a caretaker or you're gonna go in the ground. The Royal Mother said they will not survive attempting to obtain you. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Game over, jackass. You can't balance your own emotions. You can't balance your own emotions. And yes, it sucks. And no, you're not dying. You're just going to have to be patient and learn how to be resilient through it. Okay, because it's your turn. It's your turn to earn all of the gifts that you stole and hurt people with. God said if you survive, you can probably have them, but I don't know if you will. The illusionist is being laid to rest with your natural talents. They sent in all this nasty energy. It's going to get wrapped up by the love of your heart, and it's going to go back and it's going to hit them so effing hard. This nasty snake, lying death energy, this death magic they just did, it's getting wrapped up by your love, your determination to live and to move forward in your life. Happy, loving. And it's going to hit them like a ton of bricks. You're getting your wish. We got Northern Lights in the reverse. Yes, it sucks. No, you're not dying. They have to go into South mode. It's their turn to deal with their own shit. This Rose, this Queen of Cups, this High Priestess will not be transmuting or alchemizing their own filthiness this time. No, honey, you're going to go need a caretaker. You are going to go deal with your own shit, and it's nasty. Thousands of years of crap is coming back onto you. It's all being released. It's all being let go, and it's all coming back onto you. It belongs to you. The dream is undone. The dream weaver is coming undone. They are not able to escape the reality. You're aware. You're not alone. The truth hurts. People see it. The Three of Pentacles don't know what to do. They've lost inspiration regarding this over and back sacrifice, mimicking, mirroring bullshit. They don't want to go into the void. They want to talk. We got a thug here that's trying to target a self-loving woman. We got silence is an answer to. You're very perceptive and aware that these ones are playing games with you. So they're playing games with you. You're aware of it. You're not getting sucked in. This thug is out there. They need a sacrifice. Their favorite weapon of war is relationship, is marriage contract. They have taken the sacred union and they have defiled it so badly. They're devils. There's nothing but devils here. It's very dangerous to plug in or allow anyone to plug in right now. You got a rebirth here because you were able to stay balanced. You got a miracle here. You're getting what you want. They're uneasy about this side hustling that they did. They're in regret because they weren't your twin flame. They were presenting you a clear and present danger, but you survived. And that's the real miracle. They thought it was an impossible life path. They thought they were going to keep you trapped for an eternity and suck the soul value out of you while you suffered. And some nasty snake bitch wore your personality. Huh. Nasty snake bitch. They're being rejected because no one's coming to steal your spotlight, hun. Screw them. They can screw off. They can screw off. They like to screw off. They like to screw everything in the freaking universe. Let them go screw off. Yeah, because F what they say. It's all lies, verbal abuse. They slandered you in a bad way. They hurt you. They sacrificed you. They took your life. And they forced you through a torturous death and rebirth over and over and over again, at least 3,000 times. They've burned you alive many times. They've roasted you alive in the freaking bull. They've sacrificed you, hung you on a damn cross, and gave your generous story of loving care to some snake Jezebel wearing your mask, being a fraud, selling, side hustling your stupid energy. And they don't have ancient freaking wisdom. It was all yours. You are the crown. And this says, if you want peace, prepare for war. But guess what? You're not going to war for peace. You don't go to war to gain peace. It's stupid. These people are stupid. That's not ancient wisdom. That's not ancient wisdom. What? If you want peace, prepare to go to war? Well, no, dumbass. You're a snake who worships death. And they feed on souls and sacrifice. Peace isn't war isn't required for peace. That's what freaking feeders do. Dominator, tyrant, snakes, wanting to destroy and consume everything. They look at roses, at trump cards, as the living, as nothing more than batteries. And God said this is the end of their relationship with batteries. They will starve. They will fizzle. They will need a caretaker. They will wish they could die. And they won't be able to. Piss on them. They have to live a very low vibrational life. The ravens aren't going to give them nothing. They can't mock you. You're not afraid of them. Death isn't helping them. Life isn't helping them. The ravens are no longer giving them messages. They're not protected by ancient wisdom. They never were. The ancient wisdom wasn't theirs. They tapped into a high priestess and they gave her unlimited amounts of suffering and torment for centuries. And they tapped into that high priestess's mind and pretended like it was their ancient wisdom, and it was not. They nearly destroyed everything while defiling it for pleasure. For pleasure. And now they're going to reap what they have sown. Every nasty thing that they did to you from the beginning to the end, high priestess, will be done to them. You're the divine feminine. You're getting an offering. You're going to get some financial reward because they twisted the truth about you. You are illuminating the truth. You are this beautiful divine female. This person, this fake you that was living in the moment on your energy is upset because they're getting rejected. They're not able to get a ticket to your next season. You've evolved through their torture. And you're free now. You're leaving. This little tramp is going to have to go find herself a new face to mimic because she's too stupid to create her own character. Watch out for a page in the reverse. It could be this person coming up trying to get into your space. But it's like, you got clarity on it. It's like, just let go already, you dumbass. Let go. On the outside looking in. They can't come in. They're on the outside looking in. It's like, just let go already, you dumbass. The King of Cups is listening to these gatekeepers deny divine feminines access to their initiate reward and their ascension gifts. They're getting attacked by the Jaguar. Piss off, you fraudulent gatekeepers. You've been consuming souls of the rose for a long time. Don't ask for pity. The snake wants you to save them from this life that they forced you to live for centuries. They want you to step back into those shoes and pay the debt that they themselves have accrued. So it came out in the reverse. The evil entity has left. Return to sender. Breaking occurs. Black magic failed. Well, whatever this is, you don't do black magic. And it's like this evil entity, it's not going to leave them. This evil entity is not going to leave them. They're stuck with it. They can't sleep. You could be getting unexpected income. Somebody may be lighting a candle, trying to do magic, trying to get it. Look, you did not go the wrong way. They can't force you to go the wrong way. You're a divine flower. And you are traveling the distance worldwide. You could be going to whatever this other thing is. So you could be going around the world. You might be going to another planet. The universe is guiding you in the right direction to sudden wealth. These people will not be able to harvest your sacral chakra anymore. They will not be able to prostitute your energy. You cannot fix them. They're just foul and cruel. Thoroughly. Like, they took it the extra mile. They went over and above in their cruelty. And they're not getting a wish. You're the rainbow. You've got a rainbow covenant with the Most High. They wanted to destroy that by breaking your heart chakra and making you reject everybody and be rejected by everybody. They're not getting their wish. You are going to take flight. It's okay to start over and over and over again because you are the phoenix. And that's what original organic humans do. They evolve over and over and over again, becoming somebody new over and over and over again. And the thing about this is these people have been using this immature version of you in the mind to curse and hex and whatever. But you've got activated. You've got your initiation. God elevated you. And these people are like, they don't know this new you. So their magic isn't working. It's outdated. You're going to get financial growth. Money is coming to you. Money's coming to you. And these people are getting exposed. They're not going anywhere. They're not getting a soul activation. They're getting shut down. They're exposed. They don't have soul activation. They were stealing yours in order to, so they're getting exposed. They were stealing your soul activation at the gate and then coming in, and they're getting exposed. They didn't get a soul activation. They were not the mystical cat. They don't have the feline energy. They were mimicking you. There's no honor among thieves. They cannot be trusted. They're corrupt criminals. And this is a foolish plan for a fake person. Because you are resilient, and that is your superpower. You survive and thrive under harsh conditions. You have great adaptability, and you are built for survival. Intentional living, self-sufficient. You have evolved through the storm. It could be that you have been imbued by the magic of the nymphs. Nothing is hidden from you. And you are detached. Their prayers are useless. You've got divine intervention, These ones are unforgiven because what they have done to you is a heinous abomination. They will never stand up from what they did to you. They will not get up from what God does to them for what they did to you. The rumors, the verbal abuse, the slander, the psychological projection onto somebody whose heart is like a lotus flower. Trying to stop you from planting your seeds, using your healing frequency in the world. You went eye to eye with your demons. Yeah. Well, these guys, we've got take a step back in the reverse. So these guys are not able to withdraw. There is a death and a coffin. They can't get out of it. They can't get out of it. It's coming back to them. It's coming back to them because they were filing false legal documents in the courthouse. Yeah. And now there's a changing of the tides for the whole world regarding infinite masks. Whatever they did, it's about to backfire. This black magic. It's coming back on them. They're not going to get great fortune. Everything is a reflection of the cosmic energy within, and you are pure love. 2 bodies, 1 soul. Pure love. You're already in a divine union. You already belong to somebody. And you got these nasty jacks trying to play tricks, and it's not going to work. We're going to have an elimination of evil. There's no more tricks. We're eliminating evil. These guys will not get what they were expecting. We're dispelling the illusion. They're not getting what they were expecting. We're dispelling the illusion. No more karmic bonds. They will not burn your bridge again because of your purity. There's no bad health or illness that will stick to you. You're getting a beautiful transformation. Another one. They will not steal anything from you. They can't meditate because you're in flow. And God isn't going to help them. Your spirit guides are your shield. None of the nasty mental magic that they're throwing your way will touch you. It's going right back on them. You're cutting through the confusion. You have clarity and you are grounded. There's an energy shift. Yeah, these ones are they're really gonna reject doing that. They're gonna wind up in the loony bin. They're gonna wind up in the loony bin, and they will not be able to clear that evil entity that is on them. They are getting attacked by this Jaguar, the Gatekeepers, for keeping back divine feminine and for stealing from the divine masculine, for bringing up Jezebel, devil snakes, to energetically entangle, cord with them, and destroy their freaking potential to become great. Yeah, you assholes are in trouble. I have no pity for you. And that's the message. Bye.